Hey you guys, it's week 3 of the 52-week challenge, and look at the day. We had that huge snow last weekend, and it's still some sitting in the shady areas over here, but we are 51 degrees, and sunny. There is a slight breeze, and it's more than slight. It was supposed to be no winds today. Turns out it's going to be about 9 or 10 mile an hour winds, 15 to 20 gusts. It ain't the best conditions, but it is what we got. It is the day I picked to go on the 3rd week of the 52-week challenge. We're going to the lake every single week of the year, one of the 7 days out of each week, and I get to pick. We are on our way into the year, but it is still the 3rd week in January, and there's still lots of cold. Last night low was maybe 20, 21. Anyway, let's hook it up. We got gloves, we got a scarf, we got the goggles. You know the routine I bring. I'm not bringing a whole lot of three rods, and not bringing even a big coat today. I'm hoping I can survive on these 2 shirts I have on and a hoodie and a frog tog. I know that's not very much, but I think I'm going to survive on that. All right, let's do a quick light check. One way to check your lights, the easiest way to check your lights, in case I haven't told you before, is to hit your flashers, and those will be flashing your brake lights for you, so you know your brake lights work. A 1 and a 2. All right, let's load up and go. We are loaded. Let's get going. Oh yeah, just check the water level, and the lake water is down as low as it's been all year, which is right now 7 feet below summer pool, which means we got a lot of islands exposed. It makes it even more dangerous. Stay in the channel at all times. Boy, that wind is bad. Sure didn't expect that today. That's the plan right there. Drop them all. 1, 2, 3, and a... So I'm gonna fish this spot right here. I went over it the first time and it was a little bit bigger, so I'm just thinking maybe I didn't go over it exactly the same on the second drive right there. So about 15 feet on the other side of that buoy, or 20 feet, I'm gonna drop it down, and there's fish down there. They're stacked up like crappie. Let's see if they are crappie, and let's see if they'll bite. It's a little Bobby Garland, about a 1/8 ounce jig head, and it's got this red and blue sparkles in it, and it's kind of sparkly on the bottom. And we're gonna put a crappie bite on it right over there and see what happens. Out of the wind right here, this was a good place to find fish. I'm just gonna move around a few places and see if anything bites. That's about where I'm all the way down. little bite at that spot, so we're gonna move on. This is the island cut through that we always go through, or I always go through, and it's almost completely across now. Right here on this area, I have caught so many fish from that little rock, that little point where the rock comes down, and all along this line right here. Now I can see that is I mean, that's a great looking spot for bass. All right, let's move on. Let's go find a better spot where a lot of fish are. All right, so I'm not having much luck. I've found like thousands of bait fish, but I don't see any fish down there feeding on them. So all these birds, that's what they're doing. They're looking for the bait fish that are coming to the surface, and there's literally millions of them probably. This is bait fish, and then this is what it looks like on my down scan, just a cloud. They come right off of this 12 foot and go into the 39, 40 feet. But back there, I mean, it was just solid, millions of them. Yeah, look at the bait fish. That's just all bait fish. That's tons of them. Minnows. See, you do see a few fish down there feeding on them. Like inside, there's one, but they're not a bunch of them. There's a lot of snow on the bank over there. Here's all the bait fish I was talking about. Look at them. There's piles of them. This is what our crappie beds look like on trees. You can see where the water normally is, where the pipe is white and then it's brown. That's normally where the water is. So it's 7 feet lower. So when you're fishing those crappie beds or those fish attractors that they have out here, I mean, you got to know to drop it down and just kind of run it on the top of those sticks. I mean, you don't want to get stuck on the stick, but fish are down in there and they'll come up and get your bait. Oh yeah, so momentarily I am out of the wind and the sun is going to be setting on that little ridge line real quick, so I'll be moving. But I'm going to go ahead and have a quick little snack. I'm going to show you what I got, but I'm also going to move over here where these birds are. We got just a few minutes right here. Let's put this up here. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. All right, so what I got is cheese, crackers, some cheese I got. Look at this. This is goat cheese. Now, goat cheese is delicious cheese. Sometimes it's a little more, like, it has a little bit more tartness, or I want to say maybe sourness compared to a regular milk cheese. This one is flavored with blueberry vanilla, and unfortunately all I had was saltine crackers, which is not my choice of cracker to go with this type of a gourmet cheese. But this is all we got. We do have an easy open. See this little corner here? So we're just gonna, oh yeah, peel it back. Look at that. Oh gosh, it smells like a blueberry cobbler. Holy cow. I mean, holy goat. I'm anxious to taste this. This looks like I got a little knife in here. That's a lot of blueberry there. So this will be the first bite. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just wow. Wow. That's good. Those blueberries, they got some a little tart, but not much tart to them. They got sweet and then blueberry flavor. All right, let's dig into the cheese and see what it tastes like. Oh my goodness. That's delicious. That's creamy. That's really good. That is way better than what I was expecting. I like goat cheese, but I've had it when it's really kind of sour. Crunchy, salty, balances out that tangy, sweet, creamy blueberry and goat cheese. God, that's good. I will be making this purchase again. This actually came from Aldi. Well, I see a lot of seagulls. Usually you can do that, hold your hand up. There they come, no? Boy, that sun on my face is just warm. It feels so good. I really missed the warm weather already. Well, I missed it from day one, from the day it got cold. But our winters are not very long in Tennessee. The sun's just about to touch that ridge line there. All right, I'm gonna get this put up. We're gonna go quickly gotta find some fish because it'll be dark soon. I get over that way a little bit and it's not gonna be, I get away from these little ridge lines and we'll have a few more minutes of sunlight. How about a little music? Except for you're not gonna be able to hear it because I have to mute it. As you can see, the sun is behind the horizon now, so it is just sunset, right? Exactly sunset. And I'm at my last spot. Now, I don't have any fish yet. I've only had 2 small bites. It is looking like skunk is happening, but I'm not giving up. I still got about another 20 minutes at most of daylight that I can stay out in, and we're gonna try and catch a fish. So now that the sun has gone down and it's behind the trees, it is starting to get cold out here, and I mean get cold fast. Now, I found the fish. I see the fish. This is the 3rd spot that I have actually found fish, but getting them to bite has been difficult because I haven't been able to. But this, I got a better feeling about this spot here, and this is what I'm looking at on the radar. That is a giant bait ball, but there's really nothing chasing it. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. We really know. I mean, unless there's some bigger fish in the ball itself. But see, that ball's not broke up. I mean, it's all, you know, straight together. And there's some bigger fish behind it. they're just looking long and skinny because we're sitting still. So there are some fish chasing it. So that might get us a bite. So all day I've stuck with the 1.5 to 2 inch Bobby Garland baby shad type lures, and just haven't been very effective. Just a couple of bites and no fish yet. So I am in the spot where I know there's crappie down there, and I'm gonna keep trying until I get a fish. We cannot get skunked on week 3. It's too early in the year to be skunked. All right, let's see what happens. On. Oh yeah, that's a big crappie. Come on, baby. Yes, there's a catfish. We are not going home without having a fish. That is a beautiful channel catfish. Oh, he is gorgeous. He will not go nowhere either. Let go. That is one pretty fish. Could I have this back, please? Thank you. I needed that. Oh, and his colors are great. Look at his colors. All right. He got a little bit of blood on him, but he'll be just fine. We're not skunked. Thank you, catfish. Let's put you back in there. There he goes. You guys, that catfish was gold. I've caught many catfish in my time of fishing, but never anything as gold as this one. And it's just a channel cat. It's not anything special, but it was just beautiful. Here's a still shot of it for a better look. This is just a standard channel catfish, but for some reason he wasn't gray and he wasn't olive. He was just gold and beautiful. So I'm definitely heading in now, and it's really dark. Of course, these pictures don't look as dark as it really is. The sunset is behind me, and I'm just idling into the marina to go ahead and get loaded up. And I'll tell you, I was the last one in. You see right there, you can see my green lights and in the water in the back. Just a beautiful January sunset and evening with high 51, water temperature around 41, but really starting to get cold now. So you guys know I love the summertime and being on my jet ski all summer long and being out in the sun. But there is one good thing about winter fishing and being on the jet ski during the winter, and that's there's not very many boats out here, and that's nice. Well, this is it, you guys. I'm the last one in again. One car, one trailer, that'd be me. So anyway, I didn't get skunked. Catfish saved the day for summertime Kev. You guys, I had a great time today. I love being outside. I don't care if it's 50 or 30 or 80 or 90. I prefer 80 or 90. I'm gonna do 52 weeks on this jet ski. Easy, mostly. This day was great because it was 51 and I was layered up and it was sunny. There's gonna be a March day probably, or late February, where it's gonna rain 7 days. I'll be riding the jet ski in the rain. Don't want to do it, but I'm going every single week the entire year 2025, plus all my other trips. I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. Check back with me next week for week number 4, and go back and watch week 1 and 2 if you hadn't seen them. No skunks so far. This is Summertime Kev, and we are checking out. Hey, thank you guys for stopping by and watching my video. My channel is Kevin11 Outdoor Adventures, and it's full of all kinds of adventures on the jet ski with a Fishpro, camping, and outdoor adventures. Check it out, and I would love for you to subscribe. Thanks again, and check you guys later.